Welcome to the Womanhood podcast. I'm your host, Shannon, somatic and energetic integration specialist for women, founder of Somatic Body and creatress of the SomaCycle method and the Feminine Harmony program. And I'm here to inspire you to reclaim your rhythms, remember your wisdom, and root into your womanhood. Each week, I'll be discussing topics centered around our womanhood from a multifaceted somatic and energetic viewpoint, weaving together both science with spirituality and masculinity with femininity. We'll be talking cyclical natures and rhythms, intuition, instincts, ancient womb wisdom, and grounded embodiment strategies. Find yourself a cozy space and let's get started. Welcome, beautiful, to your womb space remembrance guided audio journey. Today we're going to be exploring the womb space and the space of our containment of all of our memories, and whether that be past life, present life, past in this life, or present goings, like present comings, whatever's happening right now. So we're going to be exploring whatever's been stored in the body, whether it be gems of wisdom or wounds from childhood or past lives, or generational lineage, whether it be gifts of lineage, gifts of past life. We're going to be exploring all of that juiciness from the womb center, the womb space. So even if you don't have a womb, but you still have that womb space as a woman, I believe that. And so even if you've had a hysterectomy, a partial hysterectomy, you no longer have the reproductive organs, that doesn't make you any less of a woman. And so today we're going to be exploring that space and dropping in. This is going to be a somatic audio journey that's going to allow you to, or invite you to, drop into that space of your body. So before we begin, I invite you to find a space where you feel safe and supported and undisturbed for the next 20 to 30 minutes, maybe longer if you want to take some time for yourself afterwards. And this is going to be a space where you don't need to perform or hold anything together. This is simply a space to return to yourself and your womanhood as we drop into the womb space. So gently close your eyes or invite them to close. Take a slow breath in through your nose and exhale softly through your mouth. Again, inhaling. Feel the breath rise from the womb, and exhale. Feel the breath drop down to the womb, down to the lower belly. A couple more rounds, inhaling and exhaling. And just let your breath begin to guide you inwards. And now gently bring awareness down to your chest. And from your chest down into your belly. And from your belly even deeper into the womb space. And whether you have a womb or not, this space exists within you energetically. A center of creation, of memory, of deep feminine knowing. And simply notice, what do you feel in this space? There is no right answer. Just notice, what do you feel in this space? And give it time. Feel into the body for an answer rather than the mind. Allow your body to respond without pressure or trying to anticipate. And begin to gently notice, is there sensation there in this space? Perhaps there's warmth, coolness, tightness, openness, or perhaps nothing at all. But there is no wrong answer. Throughout this whole journey, there is no wrong answer. But just gently noticing whether or not you feel a sensation in this space and giving it time. And remembering, if there is nothing coming through, let that be felt as well. Let the disconnect or the quiet or the numbness, the nothingness, let that be enough as you tune into this space. Let it be felt, because numbness is still a form of communication from the body. Your body is just speaking in the only way it knows how to at this point. And also at this point, you are learning to listen. So just enjoy this journey as we go deeper now. Bring a softness into your awareness. Begin to imagine that this womb space is not empty, but filled with layers of memory, experience, feeling, and not just from your life, but from the women who came before you. Your mother, her mother, the women before her. And now gently bring awareness to the idea of a thread. A soft red thread running through your womb, extending backwards and forwards through you, through your mother, your grandmother, your lineage, all who came before you. And then visualize and invite the feeling of this red thread forwards through you into the women who come after you. This thread connects you across time and space, from womb to womb and woman to woman. You are not separate, and you have never been separate from this red thread, from this connection. And so let yourself feel and explore the awareness of this red thread now. You don't need to see anything clearly, and you don't need to understand it fully, because it's not about the mind, it's about dropping into the body and her language. So just feel, what does it feel like to be connected to this red thread, to be alone in your experience, but not alone at the same time, to be connected to this lineage of women who came before you and who are to come after you, who you are surrounded by in your current life as well, your sisters, to be held in something older, deeper, wiser than you. So just let your body respond here. And now gently bring awareness to what you may be carrying, not as a burden, but as something that has been passed down. Perhaps it's patterns, emotions, sensations that have risen in this last moment as you've sensed into this red thread connection. If anything arises, simply acknowledge it and query into what it might be that you're carrying that comes along with these sensations, these patterns and emotions. So just simply acknowledging what's there in this connection. You don't need to fix it, you don't need to release it or force yourself to process through it right now. Just see it and feel it within the body, experience it, witness it. And now, if it feels safe for you, take a slow breath in. And as you exhale, imagining your grip is softening on anything that feels heavy, anything that you are carrying that you feel like letting go of, that you feel doesn't fully belong to you. And it's not like you're pushing or forcing it away, you're just simply loosening the grip, loosening the hold for something that you feel is too heavy for you to carry now. So creating space for something lighter to come in. Just inviting that in, that loosening of the grip, that invitation to let go of what feels heavy. So just taking a moment there to see how your body responds. And now bring awareness to what else may live here in this thread, because it's not only pain that is passed down, it's also gifts like strength and resilience and intuition and deep feminine wisdom. So let yourself be open to receiving that now. Let it move through your body like warmth or light or a quiet remembering. And you might like to, as you tune into your body and your body responds, you might like to invite some nurturing, some gentle nurturing by placing one hand gently on your womb and the other over the top, or one hand on your womb and the other over the heart space or the throat or the belly, so one hand above the other. But just inviting a nurturing holding for yourself with your hands, and feel the connection between your hands and your body. Feel a sense of nurturing for your emotional space here within the womb and your creative space here in the womb. The softness and the power enmeshed together. And take one deep breath into the womb space. Feel the warmth under your hands. And dropping again the awareness back into the womb space as you exhale. Coming back to that red thread, if your attention has strayed or your awareness has strayed. And gently ask yourself, what am I ready to carry forwards? And what am I ready to soften or let go of? And there is no need to answer with words or logic or with a full complete sentence. Just let the questions land and let it softly echo and unfold within you. What am I ready to carry forwards? And what am I ready to soften or let go of? So just take a moment for that to land. And slowly bring awareness back to your breath now. Inhaling and exhaling in your own time. Feel your body again, the space around you, the support beneath your body. Notice any subtle shifts in sensation, in softness, in your presence. And when you feel ready, gently begin to wiggle your fingers, your toes. Softly open your eyes if they were closed, and take your time. There's no rush to leave this space. You might like to object orient to bring your awareness and your body back to reality. So just looking at 5 objects in the space around you and naming them. And just knowing that there is no rush to come back to the room, to the space. Just enjoy that post-journey bliss. And remember that you are not just who you are today. You are a continuation in that chain, in that red thread of something ancient, something powerful, and something deeply connected when it comes to womanhood. And every time you choose to come back to the body in this way, through that womb center, that womb portal, you are not only remembering a big part of yourself, you are remembering the women who came before you and connecting to the women who are to come and the women around you currently. And so that's where I'm going to leave you. Next episode, we're going to be picking back up with some feminine energy chats. And we're going to be talking about feminine energy from what I believe, from my perspective, to be like what it is, and start to unpack and reframe it in a way that can be quite empowering and just feel really nice, because I feel like it does get a bad rap. It's been so like I wouldn't say misused, but it's just been used in a lot of different ways. And I think when that starts to happen with a term like feminine energy, which is so philosophically broad, that it can be a little confusing when connecting to it for ourselves, especially when it comes to doing it in an embodied way, like a somatic way. So we're going to be exploring the meaning of feminine energy from a somatic and energetic perspective next week. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, tune in next week for next week's episode. And in the meantime, I hope you just have enjoyed this experience, this journey. And if you haven't listened to the previous episode before this one, I highly recommend you do that and try this journey again, because that's going to provide even more context for where this journey was coming from in the first place. So I'll link those episodes in the show notes below, and any resources that I feel are relevant in the show notes below. And I'll see you next time. Bye. As we finish this week's episode, remember that you are your own rhythm keeper. So just keep listening for that rhythm and keep coming home to you. Until next time, with love, Shannon at Somatic Body.